Hello and welcome to Plug Into Player 4. I'm your host Mark, followed by Brandon, Ethan, and a very special guest today. We have Shelby here with us today. Say hi, Shelby.
That's me. What's up, guys? I'm Ethan's GF.
Yep. She's mine.
I'm the artist GF.
She's a keeper.
I'm the Nintendo girly.
She's a very good artist.
Yeah, she actually made the icon that we use for the show.
I sure did.
Talk up. Talk it up.
Talk that shit.
Show your pride.
It was a fun process making that piece with all the different controllers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then I don't know if anyone noticed, but my favorite part of it is the little detail that's on, like, where the logo normally goes. Because I was told I can't do, like, the normal logos, so I put, like, some little jokes there if you really zoom in and look. Little Easter egg for you guys there.
I noticed that, yeah. That's just me. I notice little
Did
details.
it make a giggle?
Yes.
As soon as she sent me it, I was zoomed in on all the...
I knew you would zoom in. You always zoom in on pictures. My favorite is when I send you a picture of me and you zoom in on my nose and just send me a screenshot of that. That makes me feel really good. I love when he does that.
To be fair...
Your pores are looking excellent today.
To be fair, I've slowed down on that.
I'm like, if you're going to do that, can you at least not just do my nose all the time?
I'll do your smile. How about that?
How about just don't do it? How about just don't do it?
Man, I wish my wife sent me photos. She just sends me photos of the dog or the cats. That's about it.
Too. That's good too, though. I love me some dog and cat pictures.
Yes.
Anyway, what's the topic today, boys?
Mr. Mark?
Our topic today are games that feel more like artwork. So we're looking at games that really have much more of an artistic sort of spin on them. Stuff that we find appealing, stuff that looks like a lot of love went in from the design department. Who wants to start us off? Who's got a game they want to talk about?
Sound like Brandon wants to go
I guess
first.
I'll start.
Yeah, you said first.
You've been chosen.
You did say
Tribute.
Fun. I love being tribute. So, one of my games I feel is more like art is the BioShock series. I can probably guess that anybody who listens to this probably knows what BioShock is. Now, there hasn't been a game for quite some time,
Oh,
but...
God, no.
Still a beautiful game series, though.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, the art style for BioShock was just very...
It was unique.
Yeah, that's
especially at the time that it was originally made.
Yes, because I think its original release was in 2008,
Yeah.
and it was, I think, ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you got the remasters of them.
Yeah,
whatever.
I think, what is it? We just have one remastered so far, or is it two as well?
2 as well.
Two as well, okay.
And I think Infinite was also
I think that
remastered.
was that was the only one I actually played. So that's
And it's
the
a
only
good one.
That's the only one. I mean, like at the time it was weird when it came out. It was like, ooh, well, I want to go back down to Rapture, or I don't remember what the sky place is called, but like just going around all these sky islands and like they're like basically big ships kind of.
Yeah, just giant flying
They have
boats.
propellers and everything.
Yeah, they're like on these like kind of like balloon.
It was literally just airships.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I remember there's one part where you fall down onto a beach. Like you take a big fall and you fall onto like, where is a beach in the sky?
I was so confused by that scene too.
Yeah,
And then it turns out it's just another airship.
yeah, it's just another fucking airship.
How big are they?
And how far was that fall?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, really.
I have to ask, Brandon, do you prefer BioShock 1 and 2 game design, or do you prefer Infinite's game design?
Ooh.
Well, I prefer Infinite's
Because
design for some reason.
I know it divided players back when it first released.
Yeah, because it was so different.
Yeah.
Then, so I'll say that I played the fuck out of Infinite.
Yeah.
Like, that was... I remember vividly playing that be so much in, like, 2015. That was when I was graduating high school. I remember because me and my buddy Zach were always playing it.
Yeah.
So I played it a fuck ton.
Hey, here's a coin.
Booker, here's a coin.
Oh God, man, that shit. Booker,
Booker.
you're trying to shoot somebody. Booker, I don't have time for this. God damn it.
How are you not getting shot, Booker?
Yeah, to be fair, you're not taking damage when that animation happens.
No.
but it's
Fair.
so annoying. Every
she-
battle.
But Elizabeth is nice to have when you're running out of fucking ammo.
Yeah.
Because
God.
she'll find something and then throw it to you.
I remember my wife getting soft locked at one of her first playthroughs of it during the Lady Comstock mission, where you're fighting the ghost.
Oh.
I don't remember this.
Yeah,
It's been a while since I played it.
I can't remember the mechanic. I think there was only a certain damage type you could use against her, and Emma was just wheeling into her, and she ran out of ammo mid-fight and just got soft locked because of it. Because if I remember correctly, I don't think Elizabeth was with you at this point. You were going to go find her again.
Yeah, because she got taken.
Yeah.
I remember that fight.
Yeah.
I never got soft locked on it, but yeah, I think there was a certain well, they call it salt or
Yeah.
whatever that's, move.
They're plasmids.
They're basically plasma.
They're just plasmids.
It's plasmids.
Yeah, but under a different name.
But to go back to your question, as much as I love Infinite, I do like the way, with the traditional gameplay and mechanics of
Jesus.
of the first two games.
Yeah.
Now I know BioShock 2 a lot of people didn't like because it was kind of just more of the same,
Yeah.
and I don't see there was nothing new that they did, but it was kind of more of the same.
Are you talking about 2, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like the big appeal is that you're playing as one of the baddest enemies in the one.
Yeah, you're
Big
playing as
Daddy.
the Big Daddy.
Like you're playing
Yes.
against one of the most fearsome foes.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, until you figure out the big sister and she's better than you.
Oh, that's right. There's a big sister. I have
Yeah.
And
never
you have to
seen
fight
her.
her.
Never.
The big
She's
sisters were meant to replace the Big Daddies, if I
Yes.
remember correctly.
And that's also when Ken Levine, he was the one that pretty much brought BioShock to life.
Mm-hmm.
He was not involved in the second game, and you can tell. Because he was very, very good at storytelling.
Yeah.
Because I mean, well, look at the way the first BioShock game opens up.
Oh yeah, plane crash into
Plane
it.
crashes, and then you got to go in this tower that you don't know what the hell it is. And as
then
soon as
just
you walk in,
cinematic opening for the set entry.
well, not even just that yet. Like you just walk in, the door shuts, it's dark, and you're facing a huge like statue of Andrew Ryan
Yeah.
looking down at you.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I played the first one up until I think the first. What are those called? The power ups you can get.
Plasmids?
Oh, yeah.
I got the first plasmid. I just stopped, because I played BioShock before it, and I immediately went to the first game.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of had burnout. But
That's fair.
all I
Yeah.
remember is just going down the elevator tube in the first one down
Well,
to this abandoned city.
And
If
it
you ever
throws
feel
you,
froggy about it, go back and actually play through them. They're really good.
No, I want
They-
to at some point. I physically
hold up.
I
They're-
physically own all the games.
Yeah.
Okay.
My perspective on it is a little weird. I started in 2, and I
Really?
enjoyed 2.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought 2 was really, really well done.
yeah, I didn't think 2 was bad. I had my time.
Now, I can admit it doesn't have the same sort of narrative weight as 1 did, especially
Yes.
with the twist that they pulled.
Yes.
Like that twist was awesome. That was a great setup.
Would you kindly?
Would you kindly? Just awesome.
But I don't know about you, Mark, but I could never absorb the little sisters.
No, I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. Like it was so when you get a little sister, that's how you get Adam, so you can get more plasmids.
Right.
Adam is used to purchase the plasmids as well as upgrade your plasmids, which are a really core feature of the game. It helps keep you alive in very
Right.
stressful
stronger.
situations. Yeah.
But the thing is, to get this, you need a little sister.
Right.
Little
And-
sisters are these little girls that have been modified to have an Adam-producing slug inserted into them, so that when they drink the blood of certain people, they produce this. What would you explain Adam is? Is kind of like a genetic modifying.
It's a
material?
genetic. Yeah, it's a modifier.
Yeah.
And you have two options. You can rescue her, which then it cures her of what's going on, or you can kill her, which gives you the maximum amount of
Adam. Essentially,
In the
what
process-
you would be doing is kill the little sister to harvest the slug entirely.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
And
Yeah.
there's repercussions for that during the game. And that's where you can get a good ending or a bad ending. And I think even, well, I won't say the endings. But I personally could not do it.
No.
Even though it's just a video game, I could not do it.
Yeah, I could never bring myself to it. I just.
But the good thing is, all I'll say so Ethan can play it, it does help you during the game, though. So doing this and saving them is actually a good consequence for you.
I mean, when you said that there was multiple endings to Pin, I had a feeling that there was
Yes.
maybe
Tied-
not a
tied to the
gameplay
morality.
change, but
Yeah, I think there's a good ending, a kind of neutral ending, and a bad ending.
Yeah.
Which the good ending is nice.
Good ending.
The good
nice,
ending is
yeah.
nice. The
But it-
bad ending, dear God.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. If you know, you know.
I won't say any more so that way Ethan gets a
Yeah.
good chance to experience the game firsthand.
Yeah, you'll know.
Yeah, but
And you'll
again,
question yourself after.
Jesus.
I personally prefer the underwater city aspect. Just going back to
Yes.
our topic here, just it's gorgeous. Looking out, seeing the bottom of the ocean just surrounding your city, seeing all the fish swimming by, all the giant retro style 50s 60s style windows. It's just beautiful.
It's a nice atmosphere. That's what that game's got, is a nice atmosphere.
You know you'd get that in a crumbling city.
Yeah, really. But I will say with Infinite, you do go back to Rapture. But that's in a DLC.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute. I don't remember any. I remember the lighthouses.
Don't you go back to it at the end of the game for a short bit during the story?
No, that's the lighthouses.
The lighthouses.
That's like
yeah.
so
you do
technically, yes.
technically, yes.
You're on top of.
Yeah.
But you. During the DLCs, you play as Elizabeth. Booker. Well, shit. I don't want to. Well, I don't know if you're going to play the DLCs for.
Probably not the DLCs. No.
Okay. Booker gets killed.
How dare you spoil it?
There you go. Which is like it's kind of uncomfortable watching that happen. But he gets, I think he gets stabbed in the back by a Big Daddy.
It is. He gets
And-
drilled in the back by a big daddy.
Yeah, and it's bad.
I mean, it's a giant drill the size of a.
The screaming is
You're
what
punching
gets me.
donuts into people.
He
Come
turns the drill on too.
Yeah,
on. Oh, I mean, yeah. At that point, you're just
Yeah.
making a person a donut. Like,
it's bad. But then you take control of Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And her gameplay is vastly different.
oh, I bet.
You can't just go gung ho. You will not survive. You have to be a little bit more strategic on what you do
Okay.
because she doesn't have a shield like how
Oh.
Booker does. You're pretty vulnerable, and you only get a certain amount of guns and ammo. So actually, it's kind of like survival horror in a way
Okay.
because you're having to resource manage and all that stuff. It's interesting to say the least. But yeah, that's BioShock.
Yeah.
Fun.
Sounds very intriguing.
It seems like a pretty artistful series.
Yes.
It is a really good series. It's one of those that people hold up as it's just a cherished classics.
A good setting can really make a game too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
man, Rapture does it. It does, man. I don't know what it is about it, but that is literally the first game I thought of. I'm like, artwork, oh, fucking
Yeah.
BioShock, dude. Like, oh, hell yeah. That's why I'm happy they gave the game remasters, because I see what the original games look like and then the remasters. Yeah, there's a difference. and I think it brings it to life.
Aren't they in the talks about making another one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's been going on for a while.
Yeah, I don't think
Another
it's
Veracity.
and if it's even still happening.
Mm-hmm.
To be completely honest, if it doesn't happen, I think I'm fine with that,
Yeah.
because I don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
Yeah.
If they butcher that game they're making, I'm gonna be pissed.
You're gonna have a whole ton of people pissed.
Yeah.
If that happens. And especially because the gaming industry has changed so much
Yes.
since
Unfortunately.
Infinite has launched
Yes.
that you really don't know what you would be getting.
Yeah, BioShock. Good game. Go play it.
All right,
great.
Ethan, you want to talk about something?
How about? Did you want to go, Shelby?
I can try.
Okay.
All right, Shelby.
I got a few ideas while I was sitting here past the Legend of Zelda series, because when I heard what they were calling the topic, I'm like, that's the first thing that popped into my head. 'Cause even growing up, the Legend of Zelda series, just the visuals were striking to me. Like, what sticks out to me most, and I'll just say this off the bat, is I think it's in Ocarina of Time. There's a part where you're underground and there's like paths around water, and the Redeads are standing there.
Mm-hmm.
And when they look up and light up and give you that evil smile, it was just chilling. But if it just feels like every Legend of Zelda game in its own way is like actual artwork, like the kind of thing you could screenshot it,
Oh, yeah.
and it either looks like just a normal piece of artwork or like something sculpted.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like every game was ahead of its time in graphics. Like even Skyward Sword, which, you know, didn't get great reviews. It is a little handholdy, but it is visually stunning. I have to give it that.
I mean, like even the first Legend of Zelda I played, Twilight Princess, like it was more of a grimdark setting, but it worked.
The grim vibe on it was.
It really
good.
worked.
It got the energy
I've
across.
seen some stills from it. It did look really gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's still one of my favorite Legend of Zelda. I haven't played much, but it's still one of my favorite Legend of Zeldas out there.
I've watched it be played, but I haven't played it myself. As with a lot of Legend of Zelda games.
I have a soft spot personally for Wind Waker.
See, that's
The
what
art-
what I was gonna bring up. That is the first Legend of Zelda game that I personally played.
Yeah.
I grew up watching my brother play Majora's Mask and Ocarina, but then, and obviously Wind Waker, but then I started playing it myself, and it's straight up like a cartoon. I mean, that's why
Yeah.
they call him Toon Link, but
Yeah.
you could take that same game, you can animate it, make it a kid's show.
Oh, yeah,
You
easily.
totally could.
Probably could.
Oh, for sure.
It's adorable, it's chibi, it's totally different from all the other Zelda games before. It was groundbreaking.
Cell animated, kind of.
I think it's like
It's like a mix of 3D cell animation.
Cell shaded?
yeah,
Cell shit?
cell
Yeah.
I was
shaded.
gonna say
Yeah.
that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, cell
Look,
shaded.
I'm not an animation guy, okay? I'm just a software engineer.
We're just three idiots doing a podcast.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend.
And
Yeah.
as an artist, I have to acknowledge the diversity in character design. Like, even looking through the concept art that I have in my big Zelda book that I got, it's got like a bunch of lore and art in it. They just put so much effort into making every character like so distinguishable and like eye-popping. Some of them are creepy, some of them are cute, some are like that. What's that old lady with that likes the butterfly necklaces and that? She always stuck out to me. You give her the butterfly necklaces.
I took a
The
Wind Waker?
teacher, yeah. I don't know. The diversity of characters in that game is awesome.
I don't remember who she is, but no, yeah. Like
Remember the
just,
pirates with like opposing body proportions?
Oh,
One got like small to big going up, and one was like the opposite.
Yeah, I think there's the little pirate queen, and she's like pretty much. It seems like every character in that game like is literally its own unique character, like especially in Wind Waker.
Yes.
Really. And the bird. the bird, the demon Ganon bird.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was magical. I loved every scene with that thing in it.
Is that
So
the thing
beautiful.
that flies down and swoops to pick you up on the
steals
island?
young girls? No, it just steals young girls.
Oh, okay.
It's a pedo bird.
I don't.
Has a type too, blondies.
I don't have a good grasp.
right.
Of, God, I don't have a good grasp of what happens on that game because I don't know how my parents got a hold of a demo disc of a bunch of different Zelda games for the GameCube.
I know what you're talking about.
And my only experience with Zelda was playing through those demo games. So I only had like an hour starting at random points in the game, trying to piece together what's going on and trying to learn how to play it.
Yeah, I mean,
But I just remember going onto an island, and I guess it's an island that you can climb up, and there's bird people at the top or something.
yeah,
It's like a
Rito.
bunch of tall clouds around like a giant volcano thing.
Valu.
Yeah. I was walking along on the beach trying to
Valu.
figure out what was going on.
He was just
and
trying
all of
to
a
chill.
sudden, descending from the skies is some bird thing trying to snatch me off the ground. I just started freaking out as an 8-year-old kid, being like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, Ganon sent out his pet bird to try and catch Zelda, but the bird was dumb and didn't know exactly what Zelda looked like, so he pretty much just started grabbing anyone with like blonde hair, any
Okay.
small person with blonde hair, and that's how Link's sister in the beginning of the game gets snatched up. She's mistaken for Zelda, who newsflash turns out to be that pirate chick.
Okay.
But yeah, and that's like the whole game, trying to get the sister back and take Ganon down.
Well, I'm glad
yeah.
I have some context to close that area of my life down
Yeah.
now.
Now you know why.
Now I know why
snatching little
what's
girls.
happening there.
Childhood body can now rest.
My childhood spirit has now been completed.
Don't worry, you are not in danger of being snatched by this bird.
I just see a giant
you're
bird.
not his
I'm like,
type.
what do I do?
Yeah, I don't think you have anything to worry about. It'd probably take one look and just keep going. It'd probably go faster, actually.
I started running away and started moving faster. I'm like, what's going on?
Jesus Christ.
I was so freaked out. I did not know what these games were about, so I just powered down the GameCube. My brain couldn't comprehend what was happening. I was like, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god.
This
Just
is my
everything
gut
in that
reaction.
game
Is
is
just,
so
nope,
great.
I'm done.
The water. I liked the water and bouncing over the waves and stuff.
Oh yeah, I
Beautiful.
really enjoyed the sailing. That was
Yes.
so fun.
Very enjoyable. Except trying to get the treasure chest. That always made me so mad.
Mhm.
But yeah, so then there's Wind Waker. One game I'm currently playing through with Ethan right now is Link to the Past on my SNES. And I just want to call that game out because I think like I said, every Zelda game is ahead of its time. And the pixel art in this game, not even just the shades of colors they use, but like the way that they use depth. It really felt like you were like when you go down in a lower hallway, you can tell you're in a lower hallway than the one that's like on the screen. It's like an inch away, but the depth of the pixels, it's just gorgeous. Like all the different like maps and areas you can go through, they're all unique. They all have their own depth, and I don't know. I just felt really impressed with it. But the main star of the show that I want to bring up, because this, I mean, I feel like everyone can agree, and it's actually inspired art out of me. Like I've drawn King Rauru from Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, Breath of the Wild too. I guess I'm kind of lumping them together, but more Tears of the Kingdom because that's what I was most recently obsessed with. Is like just every shot, every angle, anywhere you look, it's like a piece of art. And like with all the other games, the diversity of the character design, the concept art, just the ideas behind all the abilities, and there's almost like this ingrained spirituality in it as like you discover more about Hyrule and the people that used to rule it and all the history and lore and the art on the walls and in the caves and just the sunsets and the textures of the grass and the lighting. I think the lighting is one of my favorite aspects about it. It's just such a stunning game no matter where you look at it. Even the monsters all have cool designs, and there's like different types of the same monster. And I don't know, that game was just really impressive, and I spent so much time just wandering, just enjoying the world, just soaking it up. Stop like on a cliff edge and be just like, that's a good view right there.
It's always so impressive how just good, solid artwork design really goes to just set you into immersion, no matter what the art style is. As long as it's really thought out and it makes sense and it fits with all the themes. It's just incredible how it really pulls ideas and concepts together pretty well.
Ties it all together perfectly.
Mhm.
Like, it's like the whole world, it's like a balance, like the Rito and the Zora.
Mm-hmm.
And in Tears of the Kingdom, the Zonai, that's what I don't know how I forgot what the name was for it, but the Zonai. King Rauru has been one of the most inspiring characters I've encountered in a long time. Like, I have a good couple sketches and paintings I made of him.
You made a really good painting too.
Yeah, and his face, it's just stunning with the gold and the jewelry and the outfit. Though it did take me a long time to realize how short his legs were. Because I think I thought because he was a ghost, he was just like floating and there's like a little wisp at the bottom or something. But no, look how small his little legs are.
Oh, they're so tiny.
He's nothing but torso and like neck.
Oh my god!
If you look at a picture of him on your phone, his legs are like an inch, and then his body's like 3 inches.
Yeah, and I mean it's a little weird, but I don't know how, but they made it flow. Plus with his long hair dragging behind and the big ears, he's just so visually stunning. I don't know, maybe his short legs make him more interesting. But yeah, I've spent so much time just sitting here just looking at art of him and drawing him. I was very impressed with this game, and just every little aspect of it was so gorgeous. And I'm like, how are they going to keep making more Zelda games and keep outdoing themselves? I don't know how they're going to keep topping it. His little third eye with the gold eyelashes. I like the little hair pieces he has in his hair. He is just so gorgeous. I cannot hype up King Rauru enough. And Queen Sonya was she was a queen, man. She was...
Is that the one in the...
Oh, Lord.
Is that the one in the... Jesus.
Yeah. No, Queen Sonya, she looks like a Hylian.
Yeah, the Village of Women? Or...
No. Queen Sonya is King Rauru's first wife. They were the first king and queen of Hyrule.
I don't think I've seen her.
And he was the last of the Zonai. So he was like, him and his sister were like the last of that whole species, pretty much.
Gotcha.
But yeah, and then you have all these new characters and species like the Zonai, and then the Lomé, which are like a subspecies of the Zonai, and they were more like animalistic and warrior-like, and they lived like underground, whilst the Zonai lived up in the sky. And eventually, stuff happened and they drifted away from Hyrule, and then the Hylians were like, oh no, our gods, and it became like a whole spiritual thing for them. But, oh my god, I could ramble all day about Legend of Zelda, man. It's just one of my favorite things ever. But I suppose...
It's a good problem to have.
Like, literally, we could talk a little bit about every single game. Every game is gorgeous. It's like artwork. Like, you can freeze frame any scene of it.
I mean, I have a game that I could piggyback off the Zelda.
What you got, Mr. Ethan?
Yeah, what you got?
So there's this game called Tunic, in which you're just a little fox, wearing a tunic, just like Link would, a green tunic.
With a sword and a shield, and
yeah, no, literally. I mean, you start off with a stick, and you go and find a sword, and it's kind of like it's an isometric top down, but this game is beautiful. There's like a bunch of green bushes and trees and grass around, and then soon you'll find yourself in like the Forbidden Forest, I think. No, not Forbidden Forest, but there's an area where you go to get your sword, and you fight through that area with a stick. Here's something really cool about this game, is that there's pages you can pick up as you play through this game, and these pages are basically like the little pamphlets that you get, or you used to get in video game boxes, or disc cases. Like you pick up pages and you fill out your manual, your pamphlet, and you can look through the pages, and you know nothing about this game. As you pick up these pages and you find certain things, it starts to explain how the game works.
Oh,
like for example, if you press A, you can dodge, and if you press A and hold, you'll dodge into a sprint. And as you hold A, you still sprint. But you wouldn't know that until you either, just pressed random buttons and figured it out, or you found the page, which in itself is really cool.
Yeah, that's a really interesting way of world building.
And you pick up 2 pages at a time.
More importantly, what's your favorite aspect of the game's design and look? And what's the energy it gives off, like the mood?
I mean,
So we're here to talk about the art. I think you guys are hardwired to just get into games and talk about the games and the mechanics, but we're here to talk about the
Well, I
art.
mean, I was
Yeah, that's a big problem of ours now, ain't it?
Well, I mean, I was kind of getting through that because I want to, like, you know, get, because like the forest, because you start off on like a beach, which, you know, it's just like perfect sunshine, whatever, really pretty. But then you get into the forest, it's a little shady, but you have some sunshine getting through, and that can be really pretty. But then you can also go, I think, to the west, and it's less land and more water. It's kind of like the first area, where it's just a bunch of sunshine. That's really nice. But then you can find the quarry, and that's where things start to get darker and more like just gross looking. And also once you get down far enough into the quarry, you have, I think, miasma. And that starts to mess with the screen, and like that's your cue to be like, okay, something's going on here, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And this game doesn't tell a story. And even when you pick up the pages of the pamphlet, it doesn't explain anything. It's mainly pages and sometimes English letters and words.
Mm-hmm.
But
so you're really just using the environment to really tell yourself what's going on.
yeah, because if you find a well, you'll press A on it'll say, hey, you want to press A on the well? You press A, and then it's like, blah, 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 and like, you can't even tell what it says.
Oh, I remember seeing that, watching you play it. Yeah, it's
So
like just,
this game, its story comes off in, and that can be in art form in itself as a story, because a really good story can go a long way.
oh yeah.
So that's
I mean, that's art too, writing.
that's what
Yeah.
I was saying. Like that's
Yes.
another
The art
art
already.
form, and like the fact that it says nothing, but it does a lot to tell you about this game is just, that's another really good thing, because you know, you're going through all these areas, and eventually you find a library, and like, okay, well, something's clearly going on here. And you're finding all these mysterious pillars, and you have to power these pillars. You'll figure that out again as you collect the pages. But like you start off with more questions than answers. And then as you continue, you answer some of your questions, but then you're like, what the hell is now? What is going on? Like, this is deeper than I initially thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking at like just pictures of the game online, so I want to get a better idea of it. And the first thing that struck me is that, like, with how it's top down, it kind of looks like a miniature. You know, like a little miniature town.
Yeah.
You know, like a little setup and like little toys, but with the pretty lighting, which I see what you mean, like how it changes the vibe of each situation.
Yeah, and it can change dramatically from area to area.
It's like a digital miniature. I really like it. It's cute. The characters are chibi.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really cool is that you may go through an area, and you're like, oh, well, okay, all right, like you know, I found the entrance to this area, but then the exit, hidden in plain sight. Like, that's an artistic decision, and there's so many secrets in, like, just how many secrets they put into small areas of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Just the sheer, like, you'll go behind a waterfall, classic, but you'll find a chest. You'll go behind a rock, you'll find a chest that was hidden there. Or you'll
Someone's behind the
you'll go
damn
around like a
waterfall.
mountain or something, and you'll find a hidden path that takes you to somewhere that you have to go through trial and tribulations to get to.
yes.
And it's just, even that just speaks volumes to me. Like, there's
Just a whole world design
it's
for
there's
you
just-
to want to go out and look and explore.
there's so much for you to find and discover and just to look at and just take in about this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it really does flow with kind of the Zelda formula, you
Yeah.
know, just based off how the character looks. And it's not exactly a Zelda story, but it really plays off that fact of just the mystery of
Maybe it's like a parallel universe where Link is a fox.
maybe.
You know, like Twilight Princess, but fox.
That's funny.
And this game, kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've fought some boss fights, even mini bosses, that are just difficult.
They're relentless.
And this is one of those games where you find a campfire, and as soon as you go at the campfire, every enemy that you've killed comes back.
Yep.
Oh, it kind of does that like Dark Souls mechanic. Where
Yes.
everything
Yes.
respawns.
Yep. And if you
Okay.
die, everything respawns, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
But you go around collecting these items, and you start off with just HP and stamina, and then eventually you find a magic item. What's that? Now you have a magic bar. Like, there's just... The more you look around, the more you find. And it's
That's
just...
pretty
It's
neat.
beautiful for that.
So does it have like an exploration aspect to it?
Oh, very much so. Like, you want to go to all these areas and find all these things and just figure out how many secrets. It doesn't tell you how many secrets. It's not like one of those kind of games. Like, oh, this area is 100% completed. No, it's just you go around, and if you miss something, you miss something.
Yeah, that leads me to my next point. Like, one of my favorite things about games, like probably one of my favorite types of games, is just the simple exploration, survival, collection type game with that's beautifully set up. Like, I mean, just for instance, I'm not going to get into it, but I just started playing Path of Titans. It's that dinosaur game, and there is a lot of fighting in it, but it's mostly just wandering around collecting flowers and mushrooms and growing your little dinosaur and
It's really cute.
exploring the map, and you can try out different dinosaurs and grow them, and it's really fun. The next game I wanted to bring up, and I'm torn because I was thinking about it and I thought of a few options. I was thinking about Undertale, I was thinking about Stray, which I haven't played but I've watched and it's gorgeous. But the game I want to give some attention because it's a very small little indie game. I think it was like $3 or $5 off the Nintendo shop, is a game called The First Tree. And it is pretty much this ethereal, like dreamlike sequence. You're a fox, and it's like a third person game where you're exploring as this fox, collecting little lights, and there's like almost like a conversation going on in the background. I believe, what I remember right, between this guy and this girl, and or maybe just this guy, and it kind of, as the game goes on, you learn a little bit more about the story and what led this guy to his, like, where he's at now, and it's almost melancholy, but it's like a dream sequence running around, and I just remember all the visuals being very pretty. The fox is cute. It's kind of like a platformer, like you gotta hop around and get to different places to collect lights. And I actually think I played it a couple times because it's kind of like a short game, and I just really enjoyed the playthrough. And I gotta replay it honestly because I can't remember too much of the story, but I remember feeling pretty moved by the end. I was a little bored at first, I was just kind of running around as a fox, but towards the end I'm like, wow, I'm invested. Like, it's the kind of game, like I said, it kind of feels melancholy and like hopeful, and I don't know, just this quiet, like just existing atmosphere, and I really enjoyed playing it. I think it's a good game for a few bucks, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell someone just made it out of love. Like, they had an idea, they made some artwork, and they put it into game format. It's really cute.
I mean, it kind of reminds me.
I know y'all aren't really into those type of games, though.
I mean,
Kind of boring.
I'll get into it a little bit, and I know, Mark, you want to get to some of your games, but
yeah.
really quickly, there was a game kind of like The First Tree, at least how you described it, called Fe, F-E. Like, that's it, F-E.
I've heard of that.
It was on...
My dumbass would have come pronounced it as iron or something.
It was on Game Pass. I think it was like an EA Play game, maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
Which is weird because it's mainly sports. Anyway, it was kind of the same thing where you run around as I can't even remember, a little creature. And I think you even
love being animals in
I
games.
think you even get like other critter abilities, I think, as the game goes on. But also there's something wrong because you see these enemies that are basically spotlights. And if you get caught, you get caught. But I don't remember too much. It's been so long. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of that. Where it's just no words. Just like Tunic, no words. It's purely atmosphere storytelling.
I will play any game where I get to run around as any type of creature. Like, I love running around as a dinosaur. I remember I used to play Spyro just to run around as a dragon and glide a little bit. I didn't even end up beating that game. Smash Bros. I used to put like a dead NPC on there and just kind of run around as Pikachu and almost like roleplay. So I think that's why I'm so obsessed with Path of Titans. It's everything I could have wanted as a kid in a game. Like, I just want to be a fucking dinosaur. You can just be a fucking dinosaur in this game. Like, no more, no less.
Dinosaur.
You can be cool and, like, cordial in chat and ask people, like, hey, you want a 1v1? Or you can just, you know, get a big dinosaur, grow it real big, and just start hunting people. If you're good enough at it, you can do whatever, you know? Dinosaurs eat each other. It's just what happens. You gotta eat food, you gotta drink water, try not to get eaten by bigger dinosaurs.
Sorry, pleb, it's just the circle of life.
It is. I mean, it is annoying that there are a lot of online groups that do what are called mega packs, mega mixed packs or whatever.
Oh, so you kind of do like herds.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like a bullying thing. You know, like a bunch of sweats get on there, like Call of Duty kids get on there and like, oh, let's ruin people's days. Like someone could just be in a field enjoying looking at their Stegosaurus, and just a big group of raptors, Stegosauruses, Spinos, T-Rexes, just freaking hats, the flying ones. They all just attack you out of nowhere and run around as a huge group.
Oh God.
And you know, there's limits against making official groups in the game where you can see each other's names, but people just make Discord groups and just get together in the game. You know what I mean? So you can't...
Yeah, there's workarounds.
You can't really avoid it. And I mean, it's an early access game, so also the balance between the dinosaurs isn't perfect yet. So if you're not playing the right game style for the dinosaur, like a lot of dinosaurs are not solo. Like you can't solo a raptor. Raptors are gangs. You got to be in a gang with them to survive. But yeah, and I don't even know where I was going with this. I just love being animals in games, you know? Like, I just want to run around as a little dude. Just go feral, you know? Fight some things.
Guy.
Yeah.
Just a little guy.
Especially if you
won't
get
be mad at me.
Yeah, you get to glide, like Spyro. I used to, like, glide around on his little wings. Like, I'm like, I wish there was a level you could just glide, like, just continuously. Because you had to jump from a high spot, I think, and then you glide.
There was one in 3, but yeah.
Like, I don't think he can just take off. You know what I mean? He has to glide off something. Except for that one racing level.
But yeah, Mark, you got any?
What you got?
There?
I have an oldie, and I'm not sure how many people are going to be able to remember this one, because this is back during the Xbox One. It's called Bastion. And it was a small... I want to say it was an indie title. I don't remember how big the studio was. But essentially the premise is that the major empires of the world made a machine that just broke apart the world. The whole world is now consisting of just floating islands that are slowly deteriorating away as whatever people are left are just trying to eke out an existence. And you manage to stumble upon this island that actually holds itself together and can actually grow if you feed it more power. And what's cool about it is that they take the premise of this and they build it into the game itself. Now it's I'm hitting the microphone. It's an isometric sort of dungeon crawler game. Mm-hmm. I know, Ethan, I was explaining it to you before we started the podcast today. I was saying it was more like Wizard with a Gun meets Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah,
but
that's a good one.
I wouldn't say it's not a roguelike. It's definitely not a roguelike. I'd say it's more like Wizard with a Gun meets Diablo or something like that.
So,
but
are you talking like dungeon crawler?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So essentially each area you go into is like its own dungeon-esque area. But it's like a linear story game too. But it is beautiful. As you move around the map, you see chunks of land fly up to fill in the spots in front of you as you're going. And as you leave an area, you see the land fall back down into the void. And you're piecing together the environment as you're walking through it, trying to figure out where you're at. And the environments are so dynamic. You have like city and townscapes, ruins. You have kind of like badland areas, or I think there's like a bayou in the game at some point, and sort of like a mountainous area with like hill tribes attacking you and stuff. The color choices and the shapes that they use are so beautiful too. It just kind of works itself together. It's very vibrant at
pretty.
some points. It can also change to be kind of dull and gray depending on the environment you find yourself in. And then it ties itself really neatly into the narrative too, because you'll have the narrator just kind of narrating what's happening, giving you sort of cues on where you're at or what you're doing. It is just a very gorgeous game that I don't think enough people have really played.
Sounds very interesting.
Mhm.
I love a game that has different terrains and like changing light settings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That I feel like that really immerses you, and it's like right when you think you got used to like a vibe it was giving off, it's like the clouds part and the sun comes out and it's like a new day, you know. I love that kind of thing. It's very, very artsy. It really sets the mood. Especially like when nighttime falls, you're like, oh god. It can be peaceful or it can be scary depending on the game you're playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like even within the game itself, it can be like day or something and be just fine. And then as soon as it becomes night, now it's just terrifying. Because
Yeah, maybe like other creatures come out. or
Right.
different status effects. You know what I mean? Like, depends on the game. Like when nighttime falls in Path of Titans, you want to watch out because I feel like people get into a lot of trouble at night.
Fair.
They like to sneak around and jump you
under the veil of
under
darkness.
the veil of darkness. Yeah, I watched a little bit of someone play The Isle today, which is like a similar game to Path of Titans, but like I guess it's more survival-y and more realistic, like a lot more realism and fewer dinosaurs. And this guy was a raptor, and he was actually stalking a stegosaurus at night, and you couldn't even see him in the grass because he was dark.
jeez.
Oh,
The
God.
only reason you could see him is because from his perspective, he can see an outline of his dinosaur, and you can literally hunt by senses in this game. Like you can't see him, but your raptor's got a smell ability or a sound ability. You can see the little waves. So he hunted this stegosaurus by like sound or some shit in the darkness.
That's awesome.
I'm like, that game sounds. Path, I feel like, is more beginner friendly and just more fun
Yeah.
goofing around. Isle is like, you better be ready. It's intense.
Yeah, that sounds like
It's beautiful though.
that sounds like the equivalent of
It's very pretty.
Call of the Wild, where it's a hunting game and it kind of takes itself pretty seriously. Where like you can during the day you can find tracks and follow them, but at night you have to turn your flashlight on in order to continue following the tracks.
Yep.
Because I was doing that, I was following tracks of some animal that I shot, and then all of a sudden it disappeared until I turned on my flashlight. And I'm like, oh, because I was so confused for like 5 minutes.
That reminds me of the dark areas in Link to the Past. you have that little circle around. You have to keep lighting the torches and running.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
actually pitch black until you
Yeah,
do something.
yeah.
No, it's very pitch black.
Yeah.
And you hear like squeak squeak or something like just in the darkness
start
or like
taking damage,
or
you're like, what's
spiders or
happening?
something. You're like, I don't know where they're at. I don't know where they're at.
It's
Where
kind
are
of
they?
scary, man.
It is.
Owie, darkness. It burns.
Not the dark.
I'm personally super hyped. I'll stop talking about it after this. I just want to say I'm super freaking hyped to see where Path of Titans goes because it's still early access, which is like they're still making the game.
Yep.
And I can't wait to see the end product. I mean, it's probably going to be years down the line, but it's going to be huge. I bet the graphics are going to be even more insane than they already are, and I feel like it's going to be a phenomenon. Especially once they balance out all the dinosaurs like properly and like get the formula just right. It's going to be amazing.
I mean, hey,
More abilities and stuff.
hey, you can say that you were a part of it.
Yeah, and I think that people who bought it and started playing it early access, I think when it releases, I heard on the grapevine that you're gonna get like a little special something on top.
That's
like,
usually how
maybe
it
like a little
goes.
skin
Yeah.
pack or buffs
Yeah.
or something.
You get something.
So I'm
Right.
really excited. Plus, I've never played an early access game before,
Ta-da.
and it's
Oh.
super cool to like to read about in the community, like listen to people talk about the differences, the changes, what they think they should do better, what they like, what they don't like. Like I'm watching this game be built like Legos from the ground up. Like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
watching the team balance out the kinks. Like, oh, that last update, maybe we should lower this guy's speed and up his strength or
Yeah,
vice versa, you
yeah.
know. And it's so cool. It's so cool. I feel like I'm almost helping them develop the game because they're getting all this feedback and they're getting funding.
You're pretty much helping them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just an awesome experience. I can't put the game down. I literally can't. The last week I have chose video games over cleaning and like just doing so many other things. Like I would eat, shower, work, and come home and just dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Same.
Dinosaurs.
Same.
And I bought some dinosaur gummies like from the gas station, so I'm gonna be eating those tonight.
You should get some
prefer
dino
the
nuggies to go with the
D&D
dino
guy
gummies.
from,
I want dinosaur
from
nuggies.
Jurassic
I'll wear my
Park.
dinosaur bandana.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
I almost bought a dinosaur figurine the other day.
Alan.
Yeah.
Alan.
It's a Jurassic Park one. It was a cool raptor. I'm like, I shouldn't have spent $7 on this.
Oh God,
They had a Spinosaurus too, though.
damn.
I want more dinosaur toys.
Well, Brandon, you got any more?
Dinosaurs.
So
Yeah,
it's
Brandon.
so while we were sitting here
Yeah,
talking, I actually
Brandon.
thought of something. It's not on the list.
Okay.
Oh no, uncharted territory.
Uncharted
It's
territory.
not that bad.
I wasn't
I
prepared
don't
for
have
this.
a plan.
My brain, it's melting.
I can't handle this.
Well, that's
This is
too
too
damn-
crazy.
That's too damn
It's getting
bad.
out of hand.
Heart attack.
So a game that felt like art, and this shocker, Resident Evil 8.
Oh
Village.
boy,
How
here
many,
he goes
how many
again.
times have you? How many times has he brought up
Resident Evil
Evil?
or Sonic.
It's at least once an episode.
Yes, sir. You don't like it?
He's
Well,
like
I'm sorry.
scratching at his neck, trying to talk about Sonic or
He's like a crack addict, just
He's like me with
scratching his
the
arm.
bubble
Oh,
dinosaur.
Sonic.
damn.
Leon! Leon!
Why don't you just crush up the game?
Damn,
put it
this
in a
Resident
syringe,
really is evil.
and just put it straight into your vein and just get it over with.
I'd
Hold
rather
up,
snort it.
Ashley.
A little more fun.
Yeah, there you go. Snort it straight to your brain. Not even in your blood, just straight to your brain. Oh, yeah.
But a particular part of the game is when you get to the
There's this really tall girl.
very tall woman. That this was a
Spends the
weird.
next 30 minutes just talking about this tall lady.
She's
I remember
cool.
Markiplier was pretty obsessed with
I
I don't
Yeah.
know much about Resident Evil, but I do know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lady Dimitrescu.
I think I saw her in VR
Lit-
chat.
you probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady
She's
Dimitrescu.
cool. She's
But
a
her
baddie.
castle.
Oh, her castle's nice.
Yeah. But what the specific part I
She's not
think
as nice
of
as mine, though.
is the main hall with the chandelier, and there's a staircase that goes up.
Can't say I recall seeing it.
That's fucking gorgeous. Because that's the first thing that you see when you walk into this place. And with everybody, if you play Resident Evil 8, it's in first person. But they have added like third person if you wanted it. But you walk through these two doors. This is before you see Lady D. You go through these two doors, and like I said, there's a chandelier, a fireplace. There's another, I think, two double doors in front of you that go to a kitchen, and then there's a staircase that goes up. A lot of that room is etched with gold. There's
So-
like
so, like,
there's
gilded.
specific etching around everywhere in this room, and even down the hallways of this room. That took me back. Like, holy shit. Like, even the first 5 minutes of the game, where Mia, who's your character's wife, is reading this book to your daughter, it looked real as hell. Like, everybody was kind of like, what the fuck? This looks great.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's the way that this game is, it's like gothic horror related. There's a lot of like different things that are kind of bunched together in this, different like series, like werewolves and a bunch of other shit, just gothic stuff.
While you're talking about the house, I just want to point out, feels like sometimes we forget how much information and research it takes into architecture to make these scenes in these homes. Like, you need to hire specialists to get references on like how old style gothic homes were set up and like what would make sense in a big mansion like that. Like,
Yes.
I think that's beautiful that something like architecture is so incorporated into video games. And I think that's not really spoken on a lot. Like, a lot of people talk about just like the graphics and characters, but I mean, you gotta think who's designing all the shrubs and the bricks and the pillars and where the pillars are placed. You know what I mean?
And leading up to the castle, you're outside in like this village, okay? It's snowing and whatnot. That was also beautiful.
What kind of village is it? Is it like a little stone building? Like
So they're mostly wooden
Yeah, it's like cabins.
cabins.
but then there's that big mansion.
And then there's the
Castle mansion, whatever.
yes.
I will say, what you said kind of reminded me of Mark's Cathedral, because at first you built it like going north-south as
Yeah.
like just a
Are you
basic.
talking in Minecraft?
Yeah, in Minecraft.
Hell
No,
yeah.
in real life, he's
Architecture.
building a mega
Well,
church.
I don't know if you're talking about a different game, okay?
Yeah, no.
I've
I
had
think
to
I've
evict
seen it a
many
little bit.
families for
Show me.
this.
Yeah, on the on our Minecraft server, Mark is building a cathedral, and it started off as like a north to south like cross, basically building.
Yep.
And then he was like, "No, wait, nope. I've done my research. Take it all down." And he was a couple, probably maybe 1,000 blocks into this. He took it all down, put it all back up, but then, oh my god,
Has it got stained glass in it? That's my favorite
it's
part
about
of cathedrals.
to. And
How are you
Mark-
gonna do stained glass in it?
well, he
Make it a huge ass window and it's like pixel art with the blocks?
yeah, and he actually had a question for you.
Yeah.
Funny enough,
Oh, what's up?
I'm not sure if
Yeah.
you want to do it now or after.
Oh, we'll do it after the show.
Okay, but.
As long as you don't forget, because I probably will.
But yeah, it went from this building that looked like a cross
It
to
was made
this
of wood and
to this-
wood-esque stuff.
this giant stone building with with two towers, and then
There's 3 towers actually.
I was gonna get to that with a third tower that goes even taller.
Yep.
You're like, we can't have twin towers. We gotta add another one.
Jesus Christ!
Well, I mean, I took inspiration from real life cathedrals.
You were
The
gonna-
ta-
Never mind.
I took
thought you were-
inspiration from Minecraft cathedrals.
No, I thought I was still on the towers thing.
Oh my god!
I took inspiration from real life twin
Oh
towers.
no! And what's actually funny about that is taking inspiration from real life is that made me want to try harder on my boat that I'm making. Because I started off with like it was gonna be, it's gone through so many different ideas, but it was like first a pirate boat, then it was gonna be like a cruise ship, and then now it's like a giant cargo ship, but it's still a pirate ship at the same time. It's weird.
It's a merchant vessel.
Pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah, my work on redesigning the cathedral from something that I'm just kind of throwing together something haphazardly into I'm actually going to take this seriously and research and put in the effort to actually make design choices that make sense for this building. Reinvigorated Ethan to actually do the same. And
hype each other up.
it's just so nice to be able to
Gotta inspire the bros.
inspire
Yeah,
people like that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I still gotta get
Art
on.
is inspiring.
I still gotta get on and try and finish that boat. I think I'm just stuck on waiting for Jack to get that mega torch in,
I think so.
because I'm tired of all these mobs appearing at night. And I just want to build.
Right now, it's
Yeah.
all on stasis because we're waiting on fucking Fabric mod to. We're waiting on Create mod to get updated for Fabric.
We've been waiting for like 4 months.
Yeah,
maybe
we've been-
more.
We've been waiting for close to a year for the Fabric
Yeah.
version.
Oh, really?
It's
oh,
been
God.
really annoying.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my reality is warped. Got
Like
it.
Cobblemon's already like 2 updates ahead of us.
Yep.
All of our support mods are waiting for Fabric or for Create to get updated. So we're really just kind of sitting in a stasis waiting for this to happen.
Mhm.
And it's just still radio silent
But
from
yeah,
the Fabric team for Create.
But I think we should get back to your playing Brandon about.
Oh yeah, didn't we like spiral off you talking about Resident Evil?
Yes.
That's usually how it
Yes.
happens.
That's usually how it happens. That's a
Alright,
normal
well,
thing.
let's-
Fuck your
let's
topic.
get back to it.
So there's so
Talk
there's
about the
that
village.
yes.
And the mansion.
and so that castle, just the way, like I said, the architecture is, like, you'd have to really understand it. You might want to look at pictures of it, or watch gameplay, or even play it yourself. But there's that piece of art there,
Mm-hmm.
and then another thing with Resident Evil 4 Remake. What they did, again, this is part of the castle section of the game. So it's another castle.
She's in another castle.
Your princess is another kid.
That's the word.
But Resident Evil 4's castle and the remake, they did something different with the. Again, I don't want to call it a main hall, but I guess it kind of is. Where you meet Salazar for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, the way they did this, it's moody, the way the lighting is, and my favorite thing is what they did with the floor. There's like fog on the floor
Okay.
that you see, and the way that the mood is, the way that how this room looks, again, architecture-wise, it's a little etching again. But it's more of the lighting that they achieved with this,
Yeah.
and the lighting with the fog on the floor, because you always see it.
Yeah.
Because in this section of the game, you actually fight enemies, and being able to fight enemies in this room with the fog and everything and the lighting, it was fucking gorgeous.
I love fog in video games. I love it. If you do it right, it can make it so vibey.
And
Yeah,
it
I
makes it, like I said, moody.
I think that's the thing, though. You have to do it right.
But it just the atmosphere that it gives you, because you go from that to a I guess boss fight, but just really how they completely remade Resident Evil 4, because I've played the original how many fucking times and the remake how many fucking times. They really did it well with its atmosphere this time around. Because even the village section, when you just get out of the car,
Excuse me.
good job. Don't die. You're the first section of the village, where Leon gets out of the car complaining and shit, because that's what he does.
He always likes to complain, don't he?
Yeah, he does, and make jokes, really bad
Don't
jokes.
we all, though? I know. I
Watch
like
out,
the bitch.
Ashley. This resident's
It's
gonna get evil.
Hi, my name is Leon. And I like the Leon. However it goes.
But the atmosphere of just literally the first 5 minutes, great. Graphically, great. The art, just how much they updated and how much better the game feels from its OG counterpart, it's like night and fucking day.
What's the lighting like in that game?
So,
I haven't really played much Resident Evil, if you can't tell.
no, that's fine. So it can be, like I said, moody, dark lighting. It can also be bright.
Pretty typical of a survival horror.
Yeah.
Well, when it's bright, is it like bright as in like white or bright as in colorful?
So it's, I guess it could
Is it
be
like
kind
a
of,
pale bright,
I wouldn't say pale.
muted?
Kind of, yeah.
Like the colors are muted.
But
that's what I remember of Resident Evil, is it looking a little muted and kind of eerie.
Yeah. I would say probably the OG is more muted. But I mean, we're talking a game from 2005.
Yeah.
But with the remake, there is definitely more color in it. It can be more colorful, but there is still muted sections. Like there.
Are there certain colors that pop, like blood or something?
So blood, yes. Oh
We're
god,
talking
there's
4, right?
yes, 4.
I mean, it's a lot of like stone and wood.
Yeah, stone, wood, mud. Like, at least
Yeah.
with the
So a lot of neutral colors.
I mean, Ashley's dress kind of stands out, being bright
her
orange.
the way Ashley's dressed, she pops, which helps with the environments.
It helps
you
you
can kinda-
locate her when she's in fucking peril.
That's why she's. That's why
Thank
she's.
God. I'll say
That's
this.
probably why she's always in
Neon
peril.
yellow, light reflective vest.
She
Like,
gets
no.
blended for shit.
Not to go on a side tangent, but
Do it.
the
Do it.
remake Ashley
it,
fucking
do it.
far better than OG. Dear fucking God, in the OG, You could breathe on her, die. Look at her, fucking die.
Can't you give her knight armor?
Yes, you
Do
can
you
give her
make her
knight armor.
invulnerable?
You can give her knight armor in both the OG and the remake. She's completely impervious to everything. I have shot this motherfucker with a rocket launcher, and she's fine. Like it, but the remake wise, she's a lot more helpful because she actually does stuff for you.
Right. Because before she would follow you and be like, "Help me, help me."
She could still be picked up and whatnot. But the biggest thing with her is no fucking health bar.
Yep.
You know how much it sucks when you have to not just heal yourself, but heal her?
That does nothing and just gets in the way, and you have to tell her to hide.
Yes, which thank God for some of the dumpsters in the later portions of the village, because dear Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
How many times you've planned on just leaving her in the dumpster?
And well, the thing is, you can't leave her. Like, if you try to go into a next room, it'll tell you can't leave Ashley behind.
Okay.
Like, I can't clear out this whole mansion or this whole like building and then be like, "Hey, come on, let's go."
There are some sections that you can do that, yes,
Okay.
but there's others where she's just there with you, like the fucking water hall.
Jesus.
If you like, again,
I'm sorry, but I'd play remake over the original. I know there's differences.
yes, but there's definitely quality of life improvements.
Yes. That's in this day and age, that's priceless.
Yes, because the water hall especially is kind of it's not a halfway point, but it's a part where if you cannot get past this room, you're probably not going to be able to get through the rest of the game.
Okay, but is it an actual hall of water? Like,
Yes.
did Moses part the sea?
Or are you talking more like Zelda Underwater Temple?
No.
Okay.
There's literally water around you.
Okay.
And you have to boost Ashley up so she can do these cranks. But while she's doing that, there's enemies that spawn on top of her, like where she's at. So you have to keep an eye on her. But it's not just that, you got to keep an eye on yourself too, because there's enemies that are coming after you. If Ashley gets picked up and an enemy goes through a door with her, it's game over. It sucks.
It reminds me of how frustrating it was in Dead Space. There's a section where you meet back up with Nicole, and you're both on like these elevators that move across the side, and at some points they get stuck by doors, and she's on the part where all the controls are, but there's Necromorph swarming her and you, and you have to defend both you and herself and yourself. And it's just chaotic and frustrating, and
Yeah, that's
you
basically
have to make
what
sure
that
neither
is.
of you die.
But even with the castle, I would say, is where you really see a lot of just great just detail in the environments and the way that they've been built now. So I would say the castle is probably the best representation of what the art is.
Okay.
Now the island last section of the game has some nice areas, but it's not, unless it's not noteworthy, but it's,
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, fun,
Fine.
good stuff.
Lots of games can be lots of art in several different ways.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Not just the way it looks.
But just design.
You got the narrative, you got the design, you got the characters, and you got the movement and gameplay and lighting. I feel like lighting plays a huge part.
Even sound. Like,
Even
sound
sound.
can be
even touch
underrated.
Yeah.
I was watching a video about, like, I'm not going to go too into it, but I was watching a video about Five Nights at Freddy's sound, and sound can add a lot to it. Like, even the smallest sound.
Oh, I think I know what video you're talking about.
But yeah, like, just, there's so many different ways to incorporate art
Yes.
into a game.
And sound, I've noticed over the years, really makes or breaks a game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. for sure. Just like Path of Titans. I like how every dinosaur has its own sounds and roars and different things. Like the Kiloraptor, when you do the little heart emote, it's like a little whoop 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 whoop, like a little laugh yelp, and it's really cute. And that's one reason I love video games in general, because it's just yet another way I can inject art into my life. And I am an artist and a big fan of art, and I am very inspired by video games. Pokemon games are always very inspiring. I remember drawing a lot of Pokemon. I drew a lot of Legend of Zelda. I don't know. I am getting ready to head out here. So if it's chill with you guys, I'd like to drop a couple plugs in case someone wants to check out my art and my shit.
Sure, go right ahead.
And,
go for it.
You can always put these in the description too.
Yeah,
so
we'll put them in the
go for it.
description
For
as
sure.
well. People
Yep.
check out Shelby.
Yep.
So I mean, she did our podcast art.
Yeah.
Podcast art.
Yeah, so
That's
I
our
post
dumb fist.
I post all my exclusively just my art on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you call it. I feel like that should just be the whole name now. Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's what everybody says. You can find me at Kuno Woods. I think my screen name's Kuno Beans, but it says at Kuno Woods under it. I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
And yeah, I
Kuno.
just post all my artwork there. I do mostly digital, but I also post like some old traditional and stuff. And I'd like to take commissions, but I don't have any type of following. And then I am on TikTok at Kuno, KUNO _ Cool Beans with a Z. And you can see some of my art and some vlogs and my dogs, and I repost a lot of dumb stuff. And that's pretty much all I'm on. I mean, I got Facebook, but I got Reddit, but no. And I would just like to say, if anyone out there plays Path of Titans, my Alderaan name is Kuno _ Cool Beans. I wish I had my number written down, because I think that's what you need to add a friend. But maybe I can send that to Ethan later. You guys can put it in the description, because
Yeah, we can throw that in the
I'm
description,
genuinely
too.
desperate for friends to play Path of Titans with, like someone I can call on Discord. Like I want a gang. I want a pack. You know what I mean? We can all play the same dinosaur and shit.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
plays on Switch.
But I will play on PC as soon as physically possible. I'm trying to get a PC by the end of the year, which I'm super hyped for, because guess what that means, guys? More video games. I'll actually be able to know a little bit more what you're talking about. And
Hell
you
yeah.
best believe I'll be hopping in on some of your game sessions.
Hell yeah.
I would love to play some fucking Lethal.
I was gonna
That
say
shit's
we
so
need to take
funny.
you through
Yeah.
Lethal.
That shit's so funny,
Yes.
and I always wanted to be part of that.
Lethal, Repo.
I want to
All
play.
the- all
What's
the
that
fun
one
stuff.
that Emma was playing? You did the compilation on her birthday.
Oh, Phasma.
Oh,
Phasmophobia.
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 yeah.
That looks fun as heck. I
Yes,
want to do
it is.
that. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate you guys having me here. It was.
It was a pleasure having you on the show.
It was very fun discussing the ways. Oh my god, I cannot speak. I'm tired.
Only took,
Discussing the artistic side of games and like
Yeah.
the design and the games that struck us. I hope that
only took us to the double digits.
you
to get
guys
here.
found it interesting. Sorry I talked about dinosaurs for like half the time. It's kind of
no worries.
it's like
Yeah,
my
that's
whole
cool.
personality right now.
Hey,
Just-
by the way, dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Dinosaur.
Please tell us in the comments what your favorite dinosaur is and what games are very artistic and moving to you. We would love to hear it. And yeah, I appreciate you guys having me here. Mark, you said you had something you wanted to ask me before I leave?
Yeah, like I said, I'll do it after the show. After
Oh, like
we wrap up.
literally after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about at the end now.
All right.
So Mark, send us off.
Thank you so
All right.
much for having me. I hope you'll have me back again. Maybe
Oh, we'll
sometime
have
in the
you
future.
on.
Oh,
We'll
hell
have
yeah.
you on again.
It was a lot of fun. It
Yeah.
was super cool.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, send us off.
All right, we have been plugging for Player 4 with Mark, Brandon, Ethan, and our guest Shelby. Feel free to unplug, and goodbye, everybody.